It wasn't a thing, all right? It wasn't a thing. So, sis, in the Bible, pants was never created for women. But society, the white man has said it was okay. Now, Acts 5:29, real quick, before you go. You got a choice. I'm sweating too. Look at me. Look at me, sis. I'm out here not for my health. I'm out here for you. I'm out here for those that don't know. I seen you got sweatpants on and you think in your mind it's okay, but I'm here to show you it's not okay. And I don't want you to take offense in that. I'm just showing you something just like with the weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you that it's not okay for you to smoke weed. You're going to choose what you're going to do. But if you want to get the kingdom of heaven, you got to stop those things. Read that. So now, absolutely. So you would say that what you have on now is not okay with God. That's not a dress. Okay, watch this, watch this, watch this. And that's the confusion, sis. That's the confusion that we have in society, okay? Right. That's the confusion. Where you at? Zephaniah, watch this. Keep your ears open. Read that.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
In the future, it's a future prophecy, in the day of the Lord's sacrifice. When Christ returns and puts all rebellious people to death, and he delivers those that are keeping his commandments, that's the day of the Lord's sacrifice. Read.
That I will punish the...
He's going to punish. He's going to punish somebody. Read.
The princes and the king's children.
We are the princes and the king's children. We are the royal people of the earth. And why is he going to punish some of us?
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
He's going to punish everybody that has strange clothes on. You understand? Me wearing a dress is strange. Right. If Christ hit the scene and I got a dress on, he's going to put me to death. Right. Now, you as a woman wearing pants or short pants, that's strange to God because it's not meant for you. Those are sweatpants. You're comfortable, but what did God say about it? Where was pants instituted in the Bible? Give me Exodus 28. Sus, this is just history. When did women start wearing pants? During the feminist movement. Right. Amelia Bloomer, and I think it was a woman or two before her that came out with a creation. But when the men went to war in the 40s, 45s, I think, what was it, regardless of what war it is, they went to war. All the women stayed back and had to work in the factories. You understand? They couldn't wear the dresses in the factories, so the owners of the business made them wear overalls. Right. And then when they got out of when the war was over, the men came back. The women bucked up against the men. It was like, hell, anything you can do, I can do it better. If you can do it, I can do it too. You ain't never heard that saying? You don't see the woman, the Amelia Bloomer with her arm out flexing, bucking up against a man with the overalls on and a bandana on, symbolizing feminism. Women started wearing pants in the 50s and 60s. That's when it happened. But our great-great-great-great-great-grandmothers, they didn't do that because that wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing, all right? It wasn't a thing. So, sis, in the Bible, pants was never created for women. But society, the white man has said it was okay. Now, Acts 5:29, real quick, before you go. You got a choice. I'm sweating too. Look at me. Look at me, sis. I'm out here not for my health. I'm out here for you. I'm out here for those that don't know. I seen you got sweatpants on and you think in your mind it's okay, but I'm here to show you it's not okay. And I don't want you to take offense in that. I'm just showing you something just like with the weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you that it's not okay for you to smoke weed. You're going to choose what you're going to do. But if you want to get the kingdom of heaven, you got to stop those things. Read that.
Right. It's the book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
We ought to obey what God says rather than what man says. Yes, right. Man says you women can come outside dressed like hoes. Not saying you are, sis, but that's what some of our sisters dress like. God said, you women cover your body up, be modest, don't wear clothes that belong to men. Now, hey brother, and my brothers right here, when the women wear pants, right? Typically, what do they got a zipper on them pants? What the zipper for?
really for the man. That's really for the man to whip their genital out to bitch.
Period, point blank.
A woman not supposed to whip pants.
For the,
Help you take it off.
to help you what?
Take it off.
Nah, no.
Put it on.
No, nah, sis. Go ahead, what you got? Go ahead.
Originally, pants wasn't like that. Originally,
Absolutely.
pants wasn't like that because, real talk, even in the slavery days, before the zipper, there was these drawstrings.
Yep.
Drawstrings is what kept
Absolutely.
pants up.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because we had the thick cotton. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no zipper. We had the tie. But now, guess what? Back then, in the slavery days, you going in the outhouse in the back bushes. You gotta. You know what I mean? You gotta pull all this stuff down. You know what I mean? So they made it more convenient for a man. Put that zipper. You ain't gotta unbutton everything, take the belt off, and do just whoop whoop. And then that's what it is.
The woman was never supposed to get unclothed even when she was to urinate or defecate. She was just supposed
Lift
to
her thing up.
Lift it up.
Period, point blank. That's what it is. That's what it is, sis. Check the history. Check the history. Now watch this. You believe in the Bible, right? I'm going to show you in the Bible when pants were created and who they were created for. And period, point blank. I can feel one way. Like, y'all smoke weed? Like, guess what? If it wasn't for the Bible, I'd be smoking right with you. I'm going to tell you straight. I'd have pulled up on you with a big chopper and we'd have been blowing. But guess what? I can't get the kingdom of heaven and do that.
That's right.
So I had to put it down.
I know I can't step in the kingdom of heaven with all these blemishes on.
Right. Hey, wait, hold on. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back because you talking about the tattoos. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. So now let's finish the point with the pants and who they made for, who they ain't made for. Exodus 28.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, and verse 42.
Hey, this is good conversation. This is why we come out here
Right.
to deal with the people. Whatever's in your mind, we want to direct you right according to the Bible. Read that.
right.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Thou shalt make them what?
Thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Sister, young sister, what is breeches? Breeches? Your pants, right? In the South, what would they say?
Pull them britches up.
Pull them britches up, boy. Boy, you're getting too big for your britches. You understand? So what is God talking about?
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Thou shalt make them linen breeches, linen pants, 2 legs. You understand? Come on. Now let me give you the history. Why he created pants. During this time, we came out of what country? We had what part? Where was Moses?
Around this time, Egypt.
Egypt. Bam. We came out of Egypt. We were enslaved by the Egyptians. No, we are not Egyptologists. We are not Kemet.
That's right.
That's not our people.
Bring it out.
It's not us. They are our enemies. They enslaved us.
That's
God
right.
destroyed them.
Right.
He delivered us from the hand of Pharaoh, the Egyptian. And so now, Moses and Aaron, all the leaders are on the mount, right? All the people are below the mount. When we came out of Egypt, what were they wearing? Kind of like skirts or whatnot, right? So now, me as a man, I'm stepping to the mountain, the edge of the mountain, the cliff, and I got a skirt on, and all the people looking up. What they gonna see? They finna see everything. So God said, hey, fix all that foolishness up. That's, you know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to receive a message, and I got this new, you know what I'm saying? That's not, it's all jacked up, bro. I can't do that. So what did God say?
And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness.
Why did they make them linen breeches?
To cover their nakedness.
Now, maybe he talking about women, maybe he talking about men, maybe he talking about both. But let's further read.
From the loins even unto the thighs.
From the loins even unto the thighs. That will be called short pants. Short pants. Read.
And they shall be upon Aaron.
And who's going to be wearing these short pants?
And they shall be upon Aaron.
Now, I know today we got some woman named Aaron. But best to believe, this is Moses' brother, the Levite priest. This is a man he's talking about. Now, we're going to get further proof that this is a man. Read.
And upon his sons.
His sons. So we're talking about a man. You with me, sis? Right? So pants was made for who? Men. Period, point blank. Now give me the one in Daniel. We're talking about hosen. You got it? Give it to me. Now, there's another term for pants. There's another term for breeches in the Bible. We're going to get it. Read.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Keep flipping. Oh, come on.
Then these men were bound.
These men, not whoa man, but men,
were bound in their coats.
like that sister got a beautiful dress on. That's a beautiful dress. That's a good example she's setting for our young sisters right there. Nice, modest dress down to her ankles, right? It ain't at her thighs, it ain't at her butt. You know what I mean? If she sit down, it ain't gonna rise up and show her goods. Read.
Their coats, they're hosen.
They're what?
They're hosen.
Somebody, let's look up the definition of hosen. Pull up the definition of hosen for me, y'all. H-O-S-E. You on security? No, you don't. So now, these men shall put on their coats and their hosen. So now we just want to clarify what hosen is, because that's not a regular Negro word. We don't walk around talking about hosen, unless you're saying hose and. You know what I'm saying? Read that. Read that. What is a hosen?
This is the definition of hosen. In the King James of the Bible, hosen is an Arabic word for trousers, breeches, or long stockings that cover the legs.
Long stockings that cover the legs, right? Pants. We're talking about pants. So now, that's it on that. So hosen was made for the men. Breeches was made for the men. Pants were made for the men. Right. So do you see that, sis? So now, I just told you what you can't wear, but what can you wear? No. Timothy, what you think? Dresses, skirts. So now, we be passing out flyers at events, right? And sometimes you see women in dresses and skirts. But the ones I'm talking about, these things the coochie be right there. The butt cheek be right there. So are we talking about them? No? You said you don't think so or no? No, right? So what kind of dresses and skirts is God talking about? Let's read.
It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Now let's get that definition, because I've come to talk to a lot of sisters, and even men. A lot of them don't know what modest means. They can't put it into their own word. So somebody pull that definition up. But he said, in like manner also, the women adorn themselves. Meaning, young sis, you got to put on yourself modest apparel, modest clothing. Hey. Why? What brother's looking at? If a female come with the cleavage out, ass cheeks out, or skin tight, you know what I mean? She got the shape without, you know what I mean? She ain't getting no eye contact. She ain't getting no eye contact. Brothers is thinking about tonight and tonight only. They're not thinking about the future. They're not thinking about can she be a good wife. They trying to see if she can make it clap. That's what they're thinking about. They're not trying to get into your mind, sis, and see what kind of mindset you got, how your thought process is. They're trying to see some filth. You understand that, sis? And when you walk outside, hey, all right, bro. Hey, you got a flyer? Check out the website, all right? Check out the website. So now, watch this, sis. Read that.
It's the definition of
Do you know what modest is? Yeah. Okay. Well, how would you define it?
I would define it like, humble.
Humble.
Just, I forget what's the word that I was thinking of, but it's just, like concealed, like,
Concealed. I like that. I like it. Let's roll with that one. So now we're gonna read the definition. What you think modest is?
To me, like honestly, my opinion,
Yep.
meaning that you always be truthful to those around you, no matter what the consequences are.
Okay.
So that and never lie because lying is a sin.
Absolutely, lying is a sin. But what I'm specifically asking about, what is modest clothing? You understand? What do you think that would be? Okay, that's nothing wrong with it. That's why we're here. We're gonna show you. The sister, I like your answer. You said concealed, right? So now watch this. Definition.
It's the definition of modest. Dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention.
So modesty is dressing in a manner that would avoid drawing sexual attraction. If a woman is walking about and her cleavage is out, she's going to draw sexual attraction. a woman has tight pants on, tights on, a mini skirt on, and her figure is showing, she's going to draw sexual attention. Does that make sense? If you walking, right, you got your thighs out and all that, right? Just imagine if it was a molester, right? Just imagine if it was a what you call them dudes, pedophiles and a rapist. You understand, sis? Sis, you understand me? If it was a rapist around about, a predator, there you go, that's the word. A predator, sis. And he saw just your thighs and your legs. What you think gonna happen in his mind? Keep it real. What do you think? But I'm saying before even any of that, what do you think in his mind is gonna happen? He ain't gonna think about being in jail, so he ain't gonna give two F's about that. He gonna see skin and go crazy in the head with all sorts of covetousness, with all sorts of lasciviousness, sexual desires. That's what's gonna happen in his mind. All right. He's gonna think sexual sins, sex. That's what he's gonna think. And he's not going to be able to control it. You understand? That's why we have a lot of women being raped and what do they call it? I guess rape or sexually assaulted. That's the word. All right. So, sis, when you walk out the house, men love beautiful women. When you walk out the house, what you put on can either attract that negative attention or steer it away. You understand? If you came outside with a modest dress on, covered up, most men are going. If you seen this sister right here? She had a modest dress on. She had no cleavage showing. She didn't have her shape showing. Like, look at the sister in the car right there. She's covered up, modest. Do you get sexual attention coming at you dressed the way modest you are? Do you? Men still lust after you? So now, imagine if you weren't. Imagine if you were dressed immodest. Do you think it'll be more sexual attention drawn to her? It will be more.
But at the end of the day, it's gonna be attention.
Nasty, wicked Negroes gonna do what nasty, wicked Negroes do. But you have a part to play. You have a part to play. You understand that? I guarantee you, she gets less attention dressed in modest. You understand? Would you agree?
I agree.
But
I'm hot. I'm not wearing the whole drapes today.
you ain't. No, that's crazy. No. You ain't got to do that. No. Somebody pull her up some examples, please. Pull the sister. No, I don't think so. Yeah, in the congregation. Yeah. Show her some example, because that's not the image I want to give you. Because you is right. It'd be lacking style, and I know they'd be hot as hell under there. But guess what? If you have a nice flowy dress, and you can have your stockings on under, you can still have a breeze. But show her the style with it. All right, so now my brother here, you believe in the Bible? Huh? You do, right? Do you want to get the kingdom of heaven? You do. What's your nationality according to the Bible?
I'm African American.
But have you read the Bible before?
I have, but not far deep into that to where I understand my true nationality, to where I come from as a black man.
Right. Okay. Do we got the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary? And then I want the other one, Babylon Timbuktu. So now I want to show you who you are according to the Bible and where you come from, and not only where you come from, but the direction you need to go. You understand? So African American is not in the Bible. Have you ever seen it in the Bible? No, it's not there. My young sis, have you ever seen African American in the Bible?
Yeah, I think so.
Nope. I guarantee if you Google it right now, you won't find it. No scripture will come up. But you seen the term black? Maybe, if you was reading the King James Version, maybe. But according to the Bible, there's no such thing as an African American. Those are bywords, and those are cursed. That's a cursed name. It's not. It comes from Leo Scipius Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. Right. Two Caucasian men that conquered lands and named those lands after themselves. All right. So now, watch this. Hand. Yep. Now, sis, is your mother Filipino or your father Filipino? Your mom Filipino? So your father is African American, so-called. So you was here when we read Numbers 1 and 18 about you are what your father is. Okay, let's tie her in with that. We'll come back.
I gotta go to my meeting.
You gotta go to your meeting? You got our information, right?
I got this one.
All right. So now, according to the Bible, you come from the tribe of Judah of the nation of Israel. So we know no smoking, right, sis? We know we gotta cover our body up, right? Absolutely. So you can attract a godly attention. You understand? All right. So if you got any questions, contact that number on there and reach out to us. We got a website. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of that, all right? All right, so shalom to you. So what's your name, brother? Markel. My name is Ezra, all right? So let's get that for Markel. I'm going to try to break it down as simply as possible, all right? Because in society, they teach us that our own people sold us to ourselves, right? They said black people sold black people, right? That's not true. Absolutely. So now, is every Asian Chinese? No. There's some Taiwanese, some Japanese.
Just like every white man's not white.
Well, none of them is white, but you got some Russians, you got some Frenchmen, you got Yugoslav, right? All Pakistan, all type of stuff. You understand? So guess what? Us so-called African Americans, we are different from the actual continental Africans, the Hamitic tribes, and I'm going to show you in a historical book and then the Bible. All right, come on.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary definition of Ham.
You familiar with Ham? Okay. During the time of Noah, familiar with Noah, right? Noah had 3 sons. God flooded the earth, right? Killed everybody except for Noah and his 3 sons and all of their wives. That makes sense? God repopulated the earth with Noah's sons and their wives. You with me? So now, we're going to talk about the son Ham of Noah, okay? Just a little bit. Read.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
Ham, the son of Noah, the youngest son of Noah, became the progenitor. What is that word? What does that word mean?
Go ahead and tell me what it is.
The father of, the beginning of, the start of. Ham became the father of, the beginning of.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
The dark races. Now, name some dark races. Name a few. Give me 5.
My name is Ryan. Nice to meet you. Everybody you see here in purple, we your family.
Let's see if Brett can help.
Andrew.
My name is Ezra. Can you name some dark nations, like dark races of people? Throw some out there. Throw some. Come on, man. This is Oakland.
Shit, I don't know. Shit,
Oh,
it's so many. I mean,
give me one then.
I don't know.
One. All right, what about Egypt? What about Ethiopia?
Okay, Egypt.
Y'all better stop playing with me.
Bring it out, dog.
Come on, man. Black nations, dark, maybe dark threw you off. Name me some black races of people in the earth.
Come on, y'all.
Egypt, Ethiopia, right?
Yeah.
Right, Kenya,
Yeah, we got
Somalia, right? We got Jamaica, Haiti, Ghana. Come on, y'all. We got the gist. We got the gist of it, right? We got the gist. So, right, that's why I only asked for 5. So now watch this. Go ahead.
everywhere. So we, you know what I'm saying, we not a population that's decreased. We got a lot that's around.
Absolutely. So now I'm going to ask you the same question I asked my brother here. Is every Asian Chinese?
No.
No. So is a Chinese the same as a Japanese?
No.
No. Right.
They don't even speak the same language.
Period.
No, they don't.
They got different culture.
Yeah.
So now same thing. When it comes to black people, we're not all the same. We're completely different. So the ones that went, now, hold on, here we go. Now we're going to get into some history. Is this the, right here? No, where's the Ishmaelite one at?
Right here.
All right, turn that around for me. No, the Ishmael, no. I'm talking about the sub-Saharan slave trade. No, the sub-Saharan slave trade. That's not it. We got 2 humans. Yeah, that's not it. It is what it is. All right. So, you ever heard of sub-Saharan slave trade? So now watch this. When the white man said that black people sold black people, right? They were trying to insinuate that our own people sold us into slavery. That was BS. Whatever. Now, we were sold into slavery by the Arabs and the continental Africans who come from a different bloodline than we do. You with me? We were sold by the Arabs and the continental Africans that come from a different bloodline than we do. Another term you can call the continental Africans is Nilotic and Kemetic. Have you ever heard the word Kemetic? Kemetic. Never? Okay. All right. So now Kemetic or Hemitic comes from the son of Noah named Ham. All right? So the continental Africans come from Noah's son, and his name was Ham. The so-called African Americans, the so-called Jamaicans, Trinidadians, West Indians, Haitians, we come from the son of Noah. That name is Shem or Semitic. You understand? Have you ever heard of anti-Semite?
Almost like anti-Semitic.
Right. But the word really comes from Shemitic. So when they say anti-Semitic, they're saying we're anti-Shem. We come from Shem. We can never be anti-Shemitic. Right. You understand that? So, Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The continental Africans that sold us into slavery come from Ham. We don't come from Ham. We come from Shem. Now we're going to read the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary to get a little bit more detail about what the scholars understood that a lot of our people don't understand today. Read.
It's the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary definition of Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
Ham became the father of, the beginning of,
the dark races.
He became the father of the dark races. Are not Negroes, African Americans, a dark race? So one would think that, oh, wait a minute, we come from Ham, right? Read.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Read that part. He became what?
The progenitor of the dark races.
He became the father of the dark races,
not the Negroes.
Ham didn't become the father of the Negroes. What people are called Negroes? What people are called Negroes? What people are called Negroes? Help me out, y'all. What people are called Negroes?
My brother made me hurt you.
What people are called
That's
Negroes?
against the law.
Huh? African American. We are. So Ham is not our father. But who is he the father of?
But the Egyptians.
Ham is the father of the dark races, like the Egyptians.
Ethiopians.
Like the Ethiopians, right?
Libyans.
Like those from Libya, the original Libyanites. Read.
And Canaanites.
And the South Africans. Ham is the father of those nations, but not the Negroes. Right. So why didn't they say who was the father of the Negroes? They only told you who he wasn't the father of. I mean, they only told you that he wasn't the father of the Negroes, but they didn't tell you who our father was. And I'm telling you, and our father was Shem. You understand? So now, let's go to, give me Exodus 11:7. But because remember, Ham was the father of, give me one nation that he was the father of. Somebody let me know they was paying attention. Pay attention, bro. This is information. You need this thing, bro. Go back to it.
Say it one more time.
So
Say the
what?
question one more time.
What was, name one nation that Ham was the father of?
God.
We're going to read it right here.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about...
Ham became the progenitor.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
So he wasn't the father of the Negroes.
But the Egyptians.
But he was the father of the Egyptians.
Ethiopians,
He was the father of the Ethiopians.
Libyans,
He was the father of the Libyans.
and Canaanites.
And the South Africans is the Canaanites. So, but he wasn't the father of the Negroes. You with me? So now, who was he the father of?
The father of the Egyptians.
Bam. Ethiopians.
Ethiopians, but he wasn't the father of the Negroes.
He was not the father of the Negroes. Now, Exodus 11:7. Now, watch what the Bible says.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
God says nobody on earth gonna talk against the Israelites.
Right.
Especially at this time when he was bringing them out of the land of Egypt, when he destroyed the Egyptian army. It's going to be the same thing. Because today, many nations talk against us. Many nations shake their head at us.
Right.
You understand? But guess what? When Christ returns to deliver those that are keeping the commandments, they ain't going to be able to open up their mouth that day. Read.
Against man or beast, that they may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
The Lord put a difference between the Israelites and the Egyptians. The Israelites today are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, so-called African Americans, so-called West Indian black, Haitian, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Mexicans, Dominicans. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are God's chosen people.
Right.
And it's time for us to keep God's law.
Right out.
It's time for us to keep God's law.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word, his word.